Okay,
check.
Kaiser. Okay, Krishan, appreciate you, Kaiser. Did you say my check? Michelle Z. Is she frozen? Uh-oh. Are you frozen?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
I was for like a second. I was like, what the fuck happened? But
No, you're good. All right, good deal. Your mic is coming through. Let me check. Everybody's uploading. Dalton, a little mic check. Bet. Fuck yeah, dudes. Are we fucking ready? Are we ready to jump into this shit?
maybe.
Hey, I changed the background real quick. Peep it before.
What do you mean you changed the background?
Look. Tell me what it is. I can't move my.
On your monitor?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It looks like, is that Full Metal? No. It's fire.
What is that?
What is that?
My wires, the way it's set up, I can't pull it.
Way to tease us.
Fire. It's fire. I want to know what it is now.
Just share your
Oh,
screen.
I fucking hate you.
You're a fucking bro. That's
I can't stand
up,
you, dude.
bro.
How dare you?
Man, you fucking baited us too for that shit.
We're like, I love that we're all like, God.
It's for this. I'm gonna leave it there in case somebody like remembers and gets sad.
All right, let's get to it. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Welcome back to Anime for 3. Am I right? That's a little teaser for what this episode's about to be, I'll tell you that. But we are joined with the host, Chriseezy. Krishan is with us. Say hello, Krishan. How are you?
Sir, it's good.
Yes, sir. What's good, my guy? It was good. And our other host, Amanda, is MIA, but no, she's working right now. She got to get that money, so she is not going to be on this episode, but we will carry on without her. We just wanted to pay our respects to her, but we are joined with some beautiful guests, some great guests.
Yes,
Joined with us again is Kaiser.
What up?
Yes, sir.
You ready for the hot takes?
Yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of worried about what you're about to bring up because, like, you're kind of toxic sometimes. But
hey, Toxic Tuesdays.
Kinda.
You know
Kinda.
But we are also joined with our other beautiful guest, Michelle. Michelle, what's up? Long time no see. How you been?
No, been good, grinding as per usual.
Hey,
but we're here.
Hey, we here on a
Happy to be here.
Yes, we are happy you are here, and we are joined with a new guest, Dalton. Dalton, say hello. Usually when we introduce new guests, we always ask, what is your favorite anime? So introduce yourself and tell us what your favorite anime is.
What's up? I'm recently new to anime. You know this, Val. I've been asking y'all for different things. Honestly, I gotta say One Piece is probably my favorite, with Frankie being my top character.
Frankie. Why Frankie?
It's a weird take.
Super.
What?
I'm
Why
curious
not
about
Frankie?
That's a goated take.
Frank is fire as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that you said Frankie right now.
Yeah,
I feel like he's underappreciated.
Yes. I mean, the man makes cola though, so I mean, how can you not appreciate him?
The man just likes his nice little speedo and likes to be chilling. Yet he's the ultimate weapon, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's the life. That's the dream.
I'm so glad you
That's
said
Dalton at the pool, bro.
Yeah.
That's what
That's what I feel like at the pool.
I was just about. I totally forgot that man stays in a speedo though. Like that is his fit. Like the whole series, like he's just in a speedo the whole time. Not shorts, nothing. Just a speedo.
The whole series.
My boy.
That's nice.
But yes. Welcome, gang. Let's give a round of applause, man. Round of applause. But this episode is gonna be about the beautiful series called One Piece, but it's about the live adaptation that is on Netflix. You can catch it on Netflix right now. There's 8 episodes. I want to say it's going to take you 7 hours, 8 hours to finish them all. But it's a really good one, and we're going to talk about our likes, our dislikes, our hot takes, aka Kaiser. So we're gonna, dive into that. But first, I do want to, give our shout out to our social medias real quick. Please follow us on Anime for 3. You got to spell out the 3. We are on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and we are also on YouTube. You could find us Anime for 3, but you got to put the number 3. But let's dive in. But I do want to introduce somebody real quick. Y'all may not know, but he's here, bro. But who are you? Who are you, special guest?
Me? Oh, my name's Monkey D. Luffy. Hi. Me?
Yes, Monkey D. Luffy has Monkey D. Luffy has joined us on the. Hey, I am ready for this episode. So
This man finna get copyrighted before this episode even started, bro.
Hey, ain't nobody gonna copyright me. You could barely even hear it.
No, for real.
You gonna get that letter, bro. You know these Japanese companies don't play, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, as a kid, I got one of those back in the torrent days, but I was terrified. But no, you know what we're here for. We're talking about that One Piece series, but I am curious, like, after you guys have watched it, would you guys want just 8 episodes out of the season, or would you guys want it stretched out? On top of that, are you guys happy how they delivered it, or would you guys want it weekly, or would you guys want it in this big chunk where you could binge it at your own time?
Damn, that's a lot of questions. But
honestly, it's all the same thing. Yeah,
it was good how they did it, bro. I gotta give them props. Give props where it's due. Like, it came out better than I was thinking. Whenever I first saw the trailer for Buggy, I was like, that looks kind of sketchy. But especially, like, whenever they first meet him, he was, like, that serious Buggy. Like, we could talk spoilers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you notice, like, towards the end, he was more like, I can see the vision of how he could be, like, the joke. Because, Buggy in the anime is, like, a joke. Like, that's the running joke is, like, he's the best pirate in the world, knowing he's just out of luck. Yeah. But you can see how that's working for them towards the end, where he was just ahead and he was like making jokes and stuff. I was like, okay, I can see it actually happen. Because whenever we first saw him, I think we were talking about it. Like, I don't know how they would like pull it off because he was so serious. He was like trying to be scary, like. But I think it's good.
I liked his take on Buggy. It was dope.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Buggy to be so. I mean, he's lovable in the show, but like, I was just worried about what like Netflix was going to do with them. I'm gonna say reference Netflix, but to like this live adaptation. Like, I didn't know how they would deliver most of the characters, to be honest with you. But Buggy's top 5. Like, I actually like the character Buggy in Netflix adaptation. So that's a good one.
I do like how, I don't know if it's a Netflix thing, but I think maybe we're going into that. I'm not like comparing the shows in what shape or form, but like The Witcher. How like they kind of like put out like the season like a couple episodes, and like regular like they'll like say like a part 2 or something like that. Like, I don't know, I think maybe like a Netflix thing where it's kind of like you're able to binge or like pace yourself, because some of those episodes are lengthy, so it's like your own time, so you don't get spoiled. So I like that.
Which I'm so glad that you brought that up. Michelle, not bad. You go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, nothing. I'm glad you brought, because a lot of people were surprised that it was an hour episodes. Like, almost it was more than 30 minutes. Like, the series is like 22 minutes, and if you strip away the intro and the recap, blah blah blah, X and Y, it's like 15 minutes. So
less than that probably, honestly.
Yeah. But no, I'm glad that you brought that up. I would be curious on how. I mean, I guess they would have to film it all in one go, and then they will split it, like you said, part 1, part 2, and then give a month break. That's what Witcher did. And then introduce part 2. That would be nice, I guess. But yeah, okay. I like that take.
I will say for television it works, but it would have worked better if they did a weekly episode, because it would let everything sink in and you could digest it. You can pick up on all the little Easter eggs if you wanted to, instead of having to go back and be spoiled on social media. Like, you would have been able to enjoy it more. But they did adapt it to television in a way that people that are brand new to One Piece can enjoy it too. Yeah. So I like.
Yeah, I would have.
I like the way they handled that.
I'm with Michelle. I would have loved a weekly take, like a weekly release, because that's one way to build up hype, and there's another way that you can be able to actually like dissect the episodes weekly. I know a lot of people like it like immediately, and I think they were worried that it wouldn't have been good, so I guess that's why they just release it all and just like fuck it, like here it is, guys, just give us your review. Like that's how I took it. But I would have loved it weekly. Honestly,
no, I like that they did it so you could binge because that's what I'm all about.
Yeah,
but I do wish that they would have pushed it. I think if they could have done 10 to 12 episodes, you can get a little more of that detail in that they kind of miss throughout for that first. Like there's just little minute things. I think they could expand a little more, or at least like I feel like when you actually watch the anime, the fight scenes can last 2 to 3 episodes, and then this is like that was what 10 minutes maybe. And so I know they have to narrow it down, but it's just one of those things where if they did expand it a few more episodes, you could have that chance of the bigger, longer fights and things.
Yeah. True. They wouldn't have to mesh different storylines together the way they did if they did that too.
Yeah.
Like Nami being there from the beginning, Garp, that whole thing.
I feel like that flow made it flow better. Like how they changed it so it flows better compared to like how it was. Because if you rewatch the beginning of One Piece, it's kind of choppy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But now it feels more like complete.
Now like one page.
You know, like
smooth.
Yeah.
They learn from their mistakes.
Yeah. Because it was
more
Oda who
cohesive.
said it that way. Yeah. So I feel like Oda realized like, damn, I kind of was like confusing at the beginning, but now let me have a second chance, like fix it and make it like
my man Oda was confused on what it was. I feel like he was confused on what One Piece was supposed to be. I really do believe when he was writing, I think he was confused.
I know he liked to change things as he went too, because even like there's like even Nami was supposed to be a villain in his concept art.
I heard
which
about
is
that.
Funny because one of the first outfits we see her in the live action is the sketch of her as a villain.
As a villain in
like
the orange
the one
and
with
white.
the
the stripe.
I thought that was dope. So I like that they threw that in there.
Yeah.
It's like little nods to all the cover art.
I know, and this is, bro, we can divert from, but I do love that they were like alternating clothes in the show. Like, I don't know if you guys know, I'm sure you guys noticed it, but like, I'm so glad they weren't sticking to one fucking outfit like every fucking episode. Like, granted, they went back to it and blah, 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 but like, I was like, this is normal. Like, it's normal for you to change your clothes. Like, you shouldn't just be rocking one shirt.
Or
you know what I mean? Yeah, or
Speedos.
Speedos. I really hope. I wonder who's gonna play Frankie.
I'm excited for that, and I hope it's the same Speedo the whole time. Man never changes.
That was his screensaver.
That would be hilarious.
I could see Dalton just like going to Comic-Con and like wearing a Speedo and like getting an autograph.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is Frankie's hair blue? It's blue, right? You would have to dye your hair blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be funny, bro. That would be hilarious.
Get you a nice little Hawaiian shirt.
Oh yeah, that's all you need.
You can pull it off. Brother.
I believe in you.
We'll wait until live action when that happens. If I get invited back, that's what I'll show up in.
Almost choked on my damn water. But speaking of characters, what did you guys think about all the acting? Did you think that it was did they sell it good, or was it noticeable that like they were actually acting? Like, what do we think about it?
I think for the most part they adapted the characters pretty well. But I will say Mihawk and Buggy nailed it the most. Like obviously the Straw Hats did really, really well, and they embodied those characters as well as they could. Like Sanji was incredible. Zoro was cool and still kind of cocky. Luffy was honestly that kid's Luffy.
Did I say his name right?
That kid's Luffy.
Inaki or whatever.
Godoy.
Yeah, he fucking nailed it.
Yeah. But they nailed it. But I was impressed that even like the characters we didn't see much of, like Mihawk and everybody else, that they still pulled it off very well.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people like me. Someone said it that people enjoyed Mihawk in this series more than they did in the anime, which was kind of a wild take for me. I was like, but when I saw him, I was like, well, damn, he's actually like embodying this character very, very fucking well. I feel I'll go ahead and say it. I think Sanji was the best out of all of them. I y'all can hate me for it, but he just the brother was Sanji. Like I couldn't not see him as Sanji. Like the swag, if you will, or whatever. Like he was just tall. I was like, damn, brother, you just shooting your shot at every fucking girl you see, bro. Like, and it just worked out. The delivery was like, it's cringy, but it's fucking nice. Like I was like,
he was smooth with it though. He was smooth with the delivery. And the way he incorporated like mixed martial arts in like every kicking style.
Yes.
Immaculate.
I think it was in episode 8. He got on the ground. He was doing he was saying all the, I don't know any of the fucking moves that he fucking yells out, but he was on the ground. Fuck, I was like, yo, that's actually like okay now, brother. But the episode 8 as well, I think it's 7-2, when he was talking to Nami's sister, and he was like, they went to his house or her house, and they were like, yeah, we're just like trying to find out more information about Nami, blah blah blah. And then it goes to fucking Sanji, and Sanji's just like, yeah, I expect you to be her sister because you're as beautiful as her, something along those lines. It was like, brother, like you got to choose one. You can't just be shooting all your shots. Do you love Nami or her sister? Like, you know what I mean? I just loved it because that's why I always, that's
what he does though. He always shoots a shot at everybody.
Yeah, that's why I like him in the show. I'm just like,
I feel like he's a little crazier in the anime though compared to the show about how he acts to the women. Yes. That was like the one thing was like he had more of like Riz in the live action compared to like in the anime. He's just like melting over any girl that walks by him, and so like
I was expecting a nosebleed.
Oh yeah,
there was no nosebleed. Yeah. Did he not do a nosebleed early in the season?
I'm kind of glad they didn't, because that would have been a little too cringy for me. But he could Riz me up all.
Oh my god!
All day, I love Taz. Any day.
So, I think the coolest character in this live action was Arlong.
That's your favorite, or you're saying that's the worst acting?
No, I think that's like the one that felt most complete as a character in the series.
Go on.
Because like he had everything, like he had like the vibes with him and how the actor was portraying. I don't know. It's something whenever he was on screen, like they changed the music, like they kind of made it fit to him. That's my.
He was a brother.
Yeah, he was like
the way he was getting crunk on that chair with his tongue out.
Yeah,
that shit killed me.
Yeah. Yeah, he was definitely a brother. That man was giving them a speech or something about let's take over the fucking East Blue or whatever. And then he said, "Cause I ain't." I was like, "That's a brother." He said some phrase. I was like, "That's a brother right there." But no,
yeah, I feel like the casting was really good. Like,
casting was
I feel like we're able to like start seeing like casting directors like the impact it makes on a show. Like I feel like back then, like when I first started watching TV shows and movies, like I just never really understood it, but like being able to like have someone do it right, and I'm hoping this is the same thing with like the Avatar, like learning from previous mistakes and like casting, like, and now it's like exciting whenever like you're like seeing who's going to be cast. Like it's kind of like a leak, but like you're like, ooh, that's going to be fire. Like that's a perfect casting, and like that's even before you even see them act. I feel like One Piece is like that's a good. They all embody it. I'm curious on Chopper how that's going to happen, but
I think I'm not worried. I know. Go ahead if you guys are worried about Chopper. Go ahead and chime in. I'm not worried.
CGI is too good, bro. We've watched Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, we know what they can do with CGI. Like, I ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
Especially with the budget they have. Like, I ain't tripping over Chopper.
Big budget, bro.
Yeah.
Huge budget.
But I want to know, who do y'all hate? What character, like, did not just hit it for you? Like, what actor, like, what casting just didn't work out very well? Or felt awkward or felt off from the anime?
I'd just say Usopp because he didn't have the big ass nose.
Chill out. Usopp was very fucking good. I ain't gonna let you attack my
he had a distinct nose.
But
he had a distinct nose.
It's like you gotta make that nose as long as it was in the anime.
Oh my god.
Listen, he would not have been able to kiss Kaya.
What was it? There's a movie that Bradley Cooper's doing, and like they got a prosthetic nose or something, and they were like dogging him because they were like, Anyway, neither here nor there. I think he was a fucking great fucking Usopp. I think he was fucking
No, I
great.
think he played it well. It was just the whole nose thing was what
that's
it
fine.
bothered me.
Yeah.
I will say before I watched the show, I saw that clip on Twitter. I kind of spoiled when like he did
Oh, here we go.
Zoro did, and like
Here we
the
go.
sword bent. You seen that clip? I
Yeah.
was like, I wonder, like, are they gonna like? I'm not dogging. I'm just saying that's like I saw that. I'm saying like, I'm just saying, are they
No.
going to like keep the same thing, or do you think they're gonna like they just like saw it and like make it like real? Like, you know what? Let's.
I think they're gonna go back and like edit it out, just like Game of Thrones with the whole Starbucks apocalypse or whatever. They're gonna edit that out. Obviously, it's a small. Somebody slow down fucking time, and now you couldn't even see that with the human eye. Like, there's no way you're.
I
Fucking
did.
seeing.
I missed it. I think that was the scene. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't really think off the top of my head of any person I hated that didn't act very well to the character. Only thing that was like, it's just a small, like, there's nothing you could do about it. Chef, what's his name? Chef Zeph or whatever. With his fucking mustache was like, I just wanted to rip it off. I don't know. And then
I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool.
They did a great job. This is just a little stuff. And then Garp, you know how Garp had that little fucking beanie?
Hat, like the little, the dog.
Yeah. I wanted to rip that shit off too. I thought it was gonna fall off. Like, there's shit
I wanted it to be bigger.
Yes, like, why are we making it so? But it
like,
was
make it obnoxious if you're gonna have it. You know,
it was hugging him. When I went back to the I was like, there's no way it was that small. It was like very like secured on the motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that shit was tight.
But besides that, no, fucking the kid who played young Luffy is a phenom. Like, the brother, I was like, damn, bro, like, fucking weeping over here. Not weeping, but my heart was breaking. Like, I was like, golly, bro, calm down. Stop acting so good, you little kid. Like, you know.
No, those kids nailed it. Those kids nailed it.
Was that Straw Hat?
Even Sanji. Oregano's for savages.
But Sanji showed a selfish side. I keep forgetting that Sanji was about to kill that captain for food. I was like, I totally forgot that happened on that little stranded island they were on. I was like, bro, Sanji, calm down, bro. Like, my man just ate his own foot. You over here. That's a kill. But I'm trying to think. Anybody else can go. I'm trying to think who didn't do good. No, everybody did good to me. I can't. Kaza, can you think of any? I really can't. Everybody did great. Everybody did great. I know you're about to do something though.
No, it's like so for Usopp, right? The actor did great. He played an amazing role, as he did. But from the anime, bro, I think Usopp should have been more cringe. Like, they should have made his character more cringe. You know it's true. You know, every time you're watching in the beginning part, whenever it was Usopp, you kind of want to fast forward.
Yeah.
He didn't embody that, like, the cringe, like, the nastiness. Like, Usopp's like a weird character. He didn't embody, like, he was cool in this. You know, like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed watching him, but he was, like, a cool character here. Like, he wasn't, like, that weird, cringe, comedic thing that Usopp is in the anime. If you know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Like, he didn't have like the goofy.
Yeah, like he was like a cool kid. Like, everybody here was like kind of like cool about it. It's not like, I don't know. He didn't embody the Usopp like we know from that.
You want him to be
like, I wanted him to be like the cringy, like, oh my god, let me fast forward this type of character. Because like that's part, like, you know, that he gives that little comedic relief. But I guess they're taking it a different route. So I mean, that's just my thing for it.
No, I can definitely see that. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, I mean, Usopp was somebody that I always hated in the fucking anime.
Exactly.
Because of his character, but it's his character. No, I mean, damn, that's a good take. That's a good hot take. I mean, yeah,
like, Usopp, I like the actor.
Usopp was cool in the Netflix series. Usopp was cool.
Yeah,
he was cool. He was actually fucking cool. I was like, all right, brother. You took down one guy. You're cool. Like, no, like, I kind of fuck with that. But damn, that's a good take. That's a good take. Damn, that's a good take. But no, let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. Do you think, since we're talking about Usopp from the anime in this series, do you think that the series is better than the anime, just given what the content that it gave us, or do you think the anime is better than the series? And I know Michelle's giving me a weird eye, but there are some people on social media who are saying this. They're saying that the TV show is better than the anime series. So I'm just curious.
They're Delulu. It's okay.
I think like the live action's more so on pace with what they're doing with One Piece, where they're kind of getting rid of all the filler and things like that. Yeah. But at the same time, the anime, you're gonna get more details and stuff. It's almost like reading a book over watching the movie. So I mean, everything else is still out there, but I mean, you're gonna get more out of that anime than you will the live action. They just can't fit everything in that they can when they can animate it all.
No, facts. I mean, like Michelle was, we had a chat, but they definitely made this series, a Netflix series, more digestible for viewers, like universal. All right, so Kaiser, go ahead, brother.
One question for you, Val. It's not a hot take. One question for you.
Yeah.
In the anime, did you enjoy the East Blue arc?
Did I? Yeah. I didn't enjoy it until we got to the Arlong shit. I'll be honest.
Okay.
I did not.
You didn't enjoy it until you got to Arlong, right?
Yes.
How about this? How long did it take for you to enjoy it? Did you have to get to Arlong to enjoy it, or did you enjoy it from the beginning?
I enjoyed it because it was different.
No.
I enjoyed
You're not answering my question. Because did you enjoy it at the beginning, or did you enjoy it just when the Arlong arc?
I enjoyed it. I really did.
I think that's the people on Twitter who are saying they enjoyed this more are comparing the beginning part of the anime to like this part, how much they covered. And in that terms, I do think this is more enjoyable to watch.
No, they did cover a lot more. I don't like a lot of the changes that they did to the storyline to make it flow better, but it does work very well for television.
Talk about I can say that. What change did you notice?
Just one.
There's a lot of changes.
All right, go ahead.
No. Okay, like for example, Nami's whole situation, her being there from the beginning, for the pacing of the show makes perfect sense. But then when you get to her whole backstory and how they changed the way it's revealed to the villagers and everybody's reaction, it was very I feel like in the anime, for us, it was a very emotional moment where we got to feel that for her. And in the show, it was emotional-ish, but it they didn't let you sit with it like they did in the anime. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And that goes back to I guess for this show to be more impactful, they're definitely going to need more episodes. There's no way they can keep doing season by season with just 8 episodes. Now, granted, this is a $17 million budget show.
Oh, yeah. No, respect. It was executed perfectly for a TV show.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's little minor things where I was like, that, the whole
I know
Garp and Luffy being revealed to be his grandson from the get-go.
That was wild.
Let that cook. Let it cook.
I didn't like that. Yeah, they should have let that fucking cement in a little bit longer.
Let it cook.
Give it an episode. Give it 16 minutes.
How do we feel about Kobe?
I love Kobe. I love Kobe. He's the perfect little twerp.
He was, yeah. I was like, bro, you kind of annoying, but you're all fucking justice and shit. Oh, let's do the right thing. Shut the fuck up. And that's how I felt about him in the fucking anime. And I will
say, I loved it too, but I will say it also because further down the line of the anime, if you're caught up, you've seen that he's working with Garp now. But we never kind of got a background as to how he even got there and why Garp even likes him. So I like that the show incorporated more of that, so we get more of a relationship building between them. So I love that. I like that change.
Yeah. Now that
because we don't get that really in the anime.
No, we didn't. They made some smart changes. Like you said, changes that were good for it to keep on pace. So no, absolutely. Okay. So the majority is saying that the show for newcomers, Kaiser, it's better for the show. The Netflix series is better for the anime for newcomers, but if you have been watching this show, for so long, then the anime obviously is gonna blow this out of the water. Essentially, is what we're kind of coming to agreement, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, and I think the people that did start with just the live action, they're probably gonna try to go and watch the anime now. It's probably gonna
Bingo.
do that.
That's happening.
Bingo. It's happening right now. Yeah.
But
They're
will they enjoy the anime?
I don't think they understand that this anime is very fucking old. I want to say 1990. Help me out, Michelle. 1990-ish.
It's in the 90s because it's been out for 25, 27 years, something like that.
Yeah, the manga included is 27, which is ridiculous.
Like this whole season was what, technically like 48 episodes from the anime?
Kind of, yeah.
48? Yeah.
It was about 48.
That's kind of a lot to tackle in to just 7 hours, 7-8 hours.
So it is impressive that they condensed it the way they did.
In a very
so it is possible.
way.
It is possible.
And in a way that makes you appreciate all the characters still. Like nobody was kind of breezed over, really. I mean, some characters were saved for later or omitted, but they still kind of made a nod to them here and there. So that's cool.
But episode 1 of all things, like that's just ridiculous to me.
There
were so many. There would going to that bulletin board with all the wanted posters. I was like, oh my gosh!
Even the execution scene, like with everybody.
Yes.
If you know, you know. If you don't know, you'll know.
Hey, if you don't know, go back to episode 1. Look for a fucking guy or girl. I'm not gonna ruin it. That is in a green hoodie. Just look for it. You just look for it.
That the wanted posters, you get freaking Bellamy, Cavendish, Foxy. You even get Django, which I completely forgot about. I was sitting there like freaking Leonardo DiCaprio, like that meme. You know, I was like, wait a minute.
Do y'all know if they skip Logtown next season or if they're going? Because
they're supposed to touch on it after this.
Okay, I just didn't know if they're planning to skip that whole thing because that's where we see Dragon first, right?
Right.
No, that's where we see Dragon first in the anime. But since they have the map to the Grand Line and Nami's like plotting it out already, like, think they'll skip it or like?
I hope they don't.
I mean,
because that's also one of the first times you see Luffy like openly say, "Oh, here's where I die." At least I did it following my dream, which is super cliche, but that's like the first time he kind of says that, you know?
Yeah.
Well, before the Grand Line, anyway.
I don't.
And you see Dragon, and everyone's like, "Well, why the heck did he save this kid?" You know?
Yeah. I mean, more to come.
That's true.
I freaking hope so. I hope so.
There's no way. Like, this has been such a success. I'm just curious. I'm like, again, going back to the first question, like, are they going, like, if they were to stretch it out, which they're probably going to do, like, what would be the appropriate amount of episodes? They cannot give us 24 episodes because 24 episodes is going to have, you know, those little sprinkles of quality, and the other episodes are just shit. Like, they're quote unquote, you can call them fillers, to be honest with you.
I think 12, bro.
12 would be a solid number.
10 to 12 would be perfect.
Yeah.
Because Alabasta, it's not that crazy.
It's not.
It's a lot of time spent in the desert when you think about it. Like, it's a lot of time spent in the desert.
Alabasta is his own movie too.
And but I completely forgot about it until my nephew was watching it. He was like, "When are we going back to the ocean?" And I was like, "You know what? Great question. You're gonna be here for a minute. Sorry."
I'm curious. I like some like the big fight scenes. Like whenever they release it, like episode by episode, I feel like that's when it shines because like it's like those breaking the internet fight scenes, like Year 5 kind of thing. Like if they just put that in, 10 episodes, that little like fight scene that broke the internet when it came out, it's like people can't really digest it and like make reactions to certain episodes. I feel like that's the only time I'm like they're like losing. But like Dalton said, people just want to binge, and like there's some people that like that's just kind of how we are, especially on Netflix. It's just we're so used to it.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll see what they do. I mean, weekly or binging, I mean, it's gonna be success regardless. Now that you brought up fight scenes, is actually gonna. I'm curious about what you guys think. Would you guys want more fight scenes from the show? Because we didn't get a lot. And I know it's kind of constricted with how CGI is. I think it's very hard because Luffy kind of used his abilities sometimes, like here and there. It was kind of sprinkled, but would you guys want to see that more? So in an upcoming season.
I think we saw it a
used
decent amount.
enough. Yeah, enough CGI where it's not super cringe. I don't know if you watched the Full Metal live action, which was supposed to be like really good. It was good, but they used way too much CGI. Granted, it's Full Metal, like you need a lot of CGI.
Alchemy's everywhere.
But like, I think too much CGI ruins it. Even though they have they have good CGI, it's just I don't know. It just takes it away.
No,
because now it looks like semi-believable. Like it looks realistic. It looks IRL, right?
Yeah.
But once you start throwing too much CGI into it, like you go back to it's back to a cartoon. It's back to a show.
Yeah, they did that very well with how they choreographed Luffy's fights too, because they made he's rubber, so they want him to look elastic. So he did a lot of like bouncing around, a lot of acrobatic stuff, a couple parkour jumps in there. I was like, you know what, this works. This works really well. I was so worried.
Dude, I was very worried. I was worried about the Arlong Luffy fight, so that's why I asked, because I was expecting him to use his what does he call it, gum Gatling or whatever, like his mini punches, a lot more, because that's his fucking bread and butter. But he only used it that once, and I was like, okay, I understand why, because that one scene right there probably took fucking weeks to do. So I was like, fuck, like I get it. That's hard. That's fucking crazy. But no, yeah.
Just wait till they hit Luffy, after he goes into like his gears and he shrinks down.
Yeah, that's gonna be
just imagine CGIing him for like 30 minutes, just like shrunk.
Yeah. Isn't that? But still, that's Gear 2, right? Where he fucking his
dude, that's gonna be so funny.
Shrunk.
Yeah, whenever they.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
He just turns into like
well when
a munchkin.
They shot the cannon and he blew himself up and shot the cannon back at him.
That was fire.
That was cool.
I was like, okay, they actually did that pretty well. I didn't know how they were gonna do it.
That was a good scene.
That brings me back to the whole episode 8, man. The very end, like when they fucking did I forgot. Did they do that? Correct me if I'm wrong. Did they do the whole like reveal of the oranges on the Mary on the ship for Nami, or was that for this show? They did that in the anime? They did? Okay.
I want to say they gifted it to her, but I can't remember if it was like a big reveal or not.
Yeah, this time, I think they made it bigger in the live action. Like
because I do not remember that. Okay. But that was sweet. But bro, when they fucking revealed the fucking beautiful flag, I was like, yo, the fucking what did they call it? So nice. Jolly?
The Jolly Roger?
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. Like I was like, fuck, man, we better have a fucking show, man. I was like, we better have fucking But no, that remember because he bounced it on fucking Garp ship. That's why it took me there. Sorry, guys.
How long is it going to be until they release again? Has anyone say anything? Is it going to be yearly? Because
probably
these characters are going to grow out of their roles. If
there's no way it's going to be yearly.
I don't think it'll be yearly.
It took them a couple of years to do this.
Yeah. Someone gets 5 years. I was like,
didn't this take 2 or 4 years?
It's gonna be too old, bro.
It did take 2 to 4 years.
We're gonna get that time skip quicker than we expect.
No, hopefully. Well, with the whole strike right now, I wonder if that's gonna hinder them to even start filming right now.
That's true.
They're gonna film
2 to 4 for them to.
The good thing
was building all the sets the first time. Now you can kind of reuse some of those sets that are built.
Facts. Mm-hmm. They could just build on the sets were
they're gonna be on the ship most of the time now.
The sets were so fucking beautiful. Like, fuck, bro.
I was not expecting the sets to look like that.
They look so magnificent. The whole help me out, Kuro. Am I saying his name right? The guy with the blade fingers. That's set. The whole still, guys.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, that fucking. Hey, he embodied another fucking great actor. That fucking embodied. He was fucking creepy as fuck. The whole fucking.
He was. Have y'all seen the edits of him on TikTok?
Glasses? No.
Oh, I'll send you a funny one.
I can't wait for that shit. But
everyone's like, he's giving cunt. You're not wrong.
But that whole mansion scene was fire. Like it looks so good.
Yeah.
And I commend them for like being able to capture like nighttime for a CGI show, because I know nighttime is probably fucking difficult with everything, but they just did it fucking well. I loved it. I love that fucking scene with Kuro and the fighting and him fucking stabbing what's his name, Mary, another guy that just had a fucking helmet or hat and he was a sheep. But anyway, I think that's how they're gonna do Chopper. I'm just letting you know.
You think it's gonna be like that? It's gonna be
I
some
think
Narnia shit where it's like a guy with a little horn.
I think that's what they're gonna do.
They freaking better not.
It would make sense.
I think
That
think
sounds
I'm
like
gonna top
Rocket
it.
or
That's why
I
Detective
think they're taking the
Pikachu.
Rocket approach, bro.
I'm not
That
worried.
rocket approach is
Yeah.
Because
expensive.
you gotta remember, Chopper like changes forms a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it would make sense. That's why it would make sense.
Rocket would be the only way.
Like if it was a kid and then it was gonna be switched into an adult. No.
No.
Bro, you too cheap, bro. They're
Wow.
that's the home movie type of shit, bro.
He ain't in every scene either, so you can probably.
Freaking Oda himself be like, nah, you're changing my story. Fuck no. Let's be real.
Yeah. Oda would fucking say that. Oda just fucking big dicked everything on this shit. I fucking respect that guy.
You have to in these shows, just like Last of Us. Like if Neil
Yep.
Druckmann didn't big dick, it wouldn't have hit. Like you got
Yeah,
to.
Neil Druckmann was
Brooks
like,
is gonna be-
fuck y'all. Brooks is gonna be easy to do.
Oh, for sure.
I'm more worried about Chopper than Brooks.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just worried. It just has something to do with fur.
I'm telling you, we've seen the
Oh, God.
Detective Pikachu. It'll be okay.
That's true.
It'll be fine.
That's true.
He'll be
Sonic.
cute. It's okay.
He's gonna be like the first Sonic before they edited him.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Then we bully the studio. It can be done. We've done it before.
Okay, we'll see. But I'm curious. So, do you guys think that they were able to visualize everything that they were able to do budget-wise? Like, do you think they were able to use what they had in their budget to give us a great show, or do you think they were holding back?
Holding back.
Holding back?
In what way? In
I
what
just
way?
think they could have done a little bit more. I think that goes into the more episodes. I mean, they had the budget.
I think they could have put 10 episodes, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I really think they could have squeezed out 10 episodes. But I think they were, I think they were nervous.
But do you think this is a good place to stop?
I think it's a great place. I think
so. If it was
so, you don't
episodes,
think so?
No. So in 10 episodes, did you just want the 8, where we are now, like expanded, or did you want like another little mini arc, like Log Town and after?
It could go either way.
Yeah, like how would you allocate that 2 episodes? Because I feel like for now it's perfect for where they stopped. Like I don't know what other details I would want from the first 8 episodes that were in the anime.
I'm trying to think about.
And then if we add 2 episodes, is that going to be like Log Town and Reverse Mount and then cut there for the season, or like?
I guess, yeah. I mean, there's no content to fill for those 2 episodes. I just want more. I'm selfish. I'll say it.
Yeah, but how do you want it,
1,000 episodes?
He wanted the whole story with the puppy
Oh my god!
waiting for his owner. That's what he wanted. With Choo Choo.
Yes, please. I want the puppy. No.
You think they're gonna have Lagoon?
No, I think it stopped at a good place. I just really just want more. I was watching the last episode today, and I was just like, "Fuck, man." I was just smiling the whole time. I was like, "Fuck!" Like I know this is coming to an end, and I don't want it to come to an end. So I'm giving them.
It's
shit.
coming to an end. Oh, you're talking about the live action.
The live action, yeah. Oda did say that One Piece is coming to end in 5 years. Did he not?
I don't remember.
Am I tripping, Michelle?
Yep.
Clickbait.
That's not.
No, you're not tripping. It's gonna end in 5 years. Like the manga for sure.
Yeah, manga for sure.
Which
And
is
then One Piece The
incredible
Next
right now.
Generation.
I don't know how.
Oh,
Bowser
stop it!
One Piece. Next.
Why do we?
Kaiser, go home.
We don't need One Piece Next Generation. It's not Naruto. Bro.
Like coming from the Boruto.
Who are
fan,
you
it
gonna
is
have?
wild.
A mini freaking
You know what?
It's the next
Fuck y'all.
generation of
Frankie,
pirates.
like,
Okay.
What are you gonna do with that? No.
One Piece,
Well,
the final season,
Nah.
part 3.
Okay.
Attack on Titan.
I hate y'all motherfuckers, but since y'all got expectations, What expectations did you guys have going into this? I know we kind of touched on it a little bit. What kind of expectations did you have going into this? And if you did it exceed your expectations?
My bar was set very low. I was really expecting, as long as it's better than the Death Note live action, I'll be happy.
Oh,
and
God.
it's so much better. So I'm
that
very
shit
happy.
Was terrible. Whenever,
oh
my God,
I refuse.
I'm happy, bro.
I still remember that Apple scene in that fucking lab in high school. I was like, holy fuck, this is shit. Fuck, that note was terrible. My God, what a fucking terrible movie they did. Netflix just fucking sued themselves to fucking put in that fucking.
I thought Full Metal was damn.
No, Full Metal did better than that, but that wasn't.
Full
Metal
did pretty well.
But that was what?
Full Metal was pretty
Japan?
good. It was just it's a Japan.
Japan put that out. This was American bullshit. I was like, fuck.
The Rurouni Kenshin one was pretty good too.
I haven't seen that.
You know why it's so good? You know why Rurouni Kenshin, Your Lie in April, and I Want to Eat Your Pancreas live actions were so good? It's because they didn't need CGI. There's no special weird ass powers. Rurouni Kenshin, it was like legit fight scenes.
It's a samurai.
You saw the video of them training for the fight scenes. Like,
it's fucking insane.
Your Lie was a story, and I Want to Eat Your Pancreas was like a good story.
Yeah.
It was just adapted.
True.
That's on my list.
You gonna throw Dragon Ball Super in?
I
did it. Go ahead,
everybody. So I saw that they released the Japanese version. I'm actually kind of want to watch that. Have you thought about rewatching it in Japanese?
The Japanese dub.
The Japanese dub.
I've thought about it.
I thought about it too. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks where they're showing like the comparison and everything, and it's always Japanese. It looks smoother. But it's not to say that I hate it. I watched it in English dub and it was fucking fire. Yeah. That guy, that Inaki is Luffy. Like oh my God, like y'all don't understand that. I never understood that they can find people to embody anime character that has been out for years. Centuries. Fuck.
Decades.
I'm over here fucking sued.
Kaiser, sit down.
But like it's fucking crazy. Luffy's a household name. Somebody just fucking took off the mantle and fucking, I'm Luffy, and just sold it. I was like, golly. But no, I'm gonna go back and watch it in Japanese maybe if I'm bored. Yeah. What about you guys?
Nah, you know me. I'm a dub boy.
English for life.
I can't read fast. I'm terrible. And I can't read. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just honest. Like, I'm pathetic.
You just have to do stuff while you're watching it. It's
I guess that's part of it. So, like, if I have to walk away or something, I can still listen to it. Or, I mean, trying to catch up on One Piece, sometimes I just have it playing, like, while I'm working or something. So, at least I'm hearing what's going on. I don't have to read it all.
And it's not bad because some of those things that they're saying is kind of fluff, in my opinion. I love One Piece, but it's kind of fluff.
Yeah,
it's art.
So, would you recommend somebody to watch One Piece instead if they're trying to catch up?
Oh yeah,
if they're trying to catch up, yeah, but they're missing a lot of good stuff.
What did you tell me, Val? What did you tell me when you said this?
You're missing out on the art that somebody wanted you to watch. So if you recorded something, you put all your sweat and blood into it, and you told me to watch it, would you like it if I said, well, I cut it out because I wanted to be able to just watch it in the chunk I want to watch it in? How would that make you feel, Krishan?
I'd understand that I made shit.
Here's the thing. The pacing when you read it is actually perfect. Like the pacing when you read it is not an issue. But obviously, it's been out for a while, so it having to catch up to the manga, they had to
fluff it.
To add a lot of fluff and had to slow it down a lot. So if you were to read it and then watch it through one pace, you would enjoy it really. Like I think you would enjoy it, and still get all the details.
Like I don't need to recap.
And then
some.
To recap,
and then
you can skip it. You can skip the recap.
That's not taking away the art. It automatically does it for me. I don't even have to touch my remote. It just takes the recap.
You know what? Everybody in America is lazy. I said it.
Mm-hmm.
I said it.
And the live action is doing what One Piece is doing, and I love it. So.
Wasn't there recaps in the? No, there wasn't any recaps in the Netflix series. I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't remember. I don't think there was any recaps. But anyway,
There wasn't, because they're like, damn, we only got 8 episodes.
They were going to waste
We gotta
no
zoom.
fucking time. There was a topic that Amanda brought up, and I'll go ahead and kind of bring it up here since she's not here. But she was talking about how Zoro was depicted. That they wanted Zoro, or she was saying Zoro and Nami, they wanted more of a little clash. You know how they give that back and forth, and like how Nami yells at him. But I thought they did that very well. I thought we saw that. But she was saying that she didn't. I guess she didn't see it enough.
I didn't see much of it too.
Yeah,
I saw enough of it because it was mainly him being more suspicious of her than anything.
Yeah,
not so much banter, but definitely suspicion. But I think that was probably due to her being there from the get-go. Like,
I thought, yeah, I agree with you.
The whole way they came together was, I would have been sketched out too.
Yeah, bitch, you stealing from somebody. You gonna steal from us? I don't trust you.
She's a thief.
Yeah. Going back though, I did fuck with that whole. They were drinking while they were waiting for Luffy. I can't remember, but that whole like little moment they had, that was nice. That was nice. They were doing shots. They were sharing like what? They were sharing like stories, right? Oh, why can't I remember?
Yeah, they were like trying to call each other out on thinking that they knew each other. Like
that's
is what they were doing. And if you got it wrong, you'd take a shot.
Yeah.
So, what scene from the live action hit you the most? Like grabbed you the most, or that you enjoyed the most?
Sanji.
What about Sanji?
Specifically, him leaving.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But everything with Sanji, I loved. He was great.
I think mine was when Zoro woke up. When Luffy said his you know.
What's his you know, Kaiser?
You know.
I don't want to say the wrong quote, but you know,
paraphrase
what I mean.
It. Paraphrase it. You're good.
Nah, man, it's not the same. I don't want to take from the moment.
You're good.
I'll do it for you. Did he say I need you or something like that?
Yeah. But like the whole sequence going up to it, where like, especially since like before that, you know, he was trying to like say something and then he didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
And then he tried it multiple times. Yeah.
And then he said, "I'll vow to be your first mate." That was fucking touching. That was good.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The first episode when Luffy and Kobe were fucking like figuring out bullshit and everything. I think it's first or second. But when Luffy talked to Kobe about, "Hey man, don't give up on your fucking dreams. If your dream is to be a Marine, then be a goddamn Marine, and I'll be a goddamn pirate." And they were just like that whole like interaction right there. I was like,
it did start off strong.
This man inspiring, bro. You know what I mean? He's a Coach Eric Taylor. For all those people that don't know Coach Eric Taylor, man, y'all better look up Friday Night Lights right now. But he a Coach Eric Taylor though. Like I was like, this man Luffy, bro. And everybody, even Miyok was like, "Hey, he different." I was like, y'all don't even know because we caught up, motherfucker. Y'all don't even know. You know,
they're almost caught up
because I'm watching that.
Didn't I send you the manga? Free manga?
I will not read it. I will not read it. I will not read it. I know.
It's so good.
If there's one manga for you to ever read, this would be it.
Yeah, but I don't like when I was watching this, I hated that I knew what was going to come, kind of. I know like they switched a little bit of stuff, but I hate doing that. That's what happened with Last of Us. I was calling out shit. I was like, "Oh my god, she's about to get bit. Like, watch out, pay attention." I hate that. I want to be on the ride. I want to be on the ride. I want to go down and be fucking screaming and be like, "Oh fuck, is there another turn coming?" Like, I want to be on the ride. I don't want to build.
Be a goldfish, Val. Be a goldfish.
Hey, Ted Lasso. Go ahead, Don. I like that.
Val, so this man put his blood, sweat, and tears into drawing
it's not
those panels one by one.
It's not the same shit. You're the one that was watching One Piece, you motherfucker. You watching One Piece.
I love it. I'm loving it.
Hey, I'm glad that you're loving it. I'm glad that you
I think the scene when I mean it's a kind of basic one, but I know it hit me just bringing it back, and they did it very well compared to the anime, was when Nami was stabbing herself, like blaming Arlong, and then Luffy grabbed her hand.
That was powerful.
I was just like, oh shit, that one got me. I was on the couch, I was like, oh, huh, what's that? Oh, something's in the air.
That was probably the one I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, that was the first moment I think Luffy was serious.
Yeah.
His face showed nothing but a like. My friend is fucking down and bad. Like I'm about to fucking fuck up whoever got her in that fucking hole.
And then gave her his hat. That's the one thing he cares about.
The hat, yeah.
To me, I feel like that hat could have flown off from that motherfucker head. That's just me though.
Did he always have the string? Right?
Yeah, he always had that string.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I don't know how you fight with a straw hat. That shit is still wild to me to this day.
You're saying that about a man in flip flops.
That is
really
true.
kicking ass in flip flops.
That is fucking true. That's fucking true.
Which just makes him being Hispanic so much more perfect. It's like, yeah. Homies in chanclas, of course. Latino king.
He's in chanclas and kicking ass.
Latino king.
Oh my god! And then they did the when Zoro's fighting Mihawk, and he did the whole fucking like, fuck, I can't do it. I'm fucking trying to do my hands like it. He did the fucking blaze in the fucking way like it was a pentagram and shit, and he was holding the other blade in his teeth, and it was the exact same way he was holding an anime. I was like, yo, that shit is fucking juicy as fuck. They didn't have to do that shit. But I feel like Homeboy is fucking biting down on that sword for dear life. I wish they would make that fucking handle smaller for him. I feel so bad. I was like, bro, I know your jaw hurts. I know it hurts, bro.
He said one take.
It's like one take. Oh, can't put that shit back in my mouth. I was like, brother, I don't know how you're holding on to that shit and not shaking. Like that shit look tough.
But I'm buying like a tire.
Hell yeah. But last but not least, hidden facts. This is Amanda's corner right here, so I'm gonna try to do my best. Amanda, if you're here, if you're listening right now, don't fucking give hard feedback. This is your fucking corner that you wanted. But so the show currently is ranked top 10 in 96 countries and is ranked number 1 in 46 of them. So, are we surprised about that fact?
Is this all time?
Watching it,
like current. Oh, you're talking about the live action.
The live action right now is currently ranked top 10 in 96 and ranked number 1 in 46 countries. Is ranked number 2 in the US. But are we surprised about that fact?
Nope.
No.
I'm not.
How many languages do they have with this?
Shit.
Because I thought the Japanese just came out, so like I'm kind of curious.
No,
I
the
feel like it
Japanese
would
one
jump.
came out whenever the actual thing came out.
And I know there's gonna be a Spanish one too.
Because
Taz and Iñaki are both doing this.
Yeah.
Spanish dub for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many languages, but definitely Spanish and Japanese for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if other languages are adapted to this.
If they're gonna be number 1, yeah.
Yeah, because
that'll be impressive.
Fucking Luffy's the number 1. What do you mean? Like, of course it's gonna be number 1. It's number 1 for a week, brother. That shit is fucking ridiculous, bro.
You think he's gonna blow up as like a star? Like you see him on the street, everyone's gonna be like.
So for audio, there's already Italian, French, Spanish, German, Portuguese. There's a lot, bro.
Wow.
There's Ukrainian, Turkish, Thai.
Oh yeah, they worldwide.
Indonesian, yeah, and Vietnamese.
Holy
it's already
cow.
out.
That's crazy.
And then for subtitles, there's like triple that.
Luffy found like the ground line. Jesus. God damn. God.
Good for them. Good for them.
I mean, shoot. I'm glad that, it's ranked because, like, obviously people are Netflix users, all of you guys. You guys, users see that. Like, they see, what is the top rank right now currently? Like that's going to give exposure, and then, anime will live forever due to the fact that people are just going to be clicking it and be like, oh, what the fuck is this? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm happy for them. I really am. I really fucking am. But anybody, have you guys, ran into any kind of hidden facts or anything about this show? Any Easter eggs worth mentioning?
Ooh, other than the wanted poster?
Talk about it.
Well,
talk about it.
I did earlier, but there's another one. You know how before every episode there's a Jolly Roger with everybody?
That was done very well, yeah.
And you see two different ones for Sanji's episodes.
Yeah.
Like the one with the little shaker, the duck on it.
Yeah.
That's the Cook Pirates Jolly Roger. That's Steph's Pirates Crew Jolly Roger. So I thought that was cool.
I didn't even realize that until you just said it.
Hmm.
So wait, that the first one that they, or I don't know if it was the first or second, but that was a Cook's Jolly Roger that they showed on the water
Yes.
poster. I got to go back to that episode now. I must have fucking
Yep.
just
No, not the one poster, on the title.
When it says
on the
One
episode
Piece,
title.
you know how the title changes.
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna see a little duck.
Yes. That was cute. I think it was
Yeah.
cute on what they did on all of the letter O.
They were cool.
Yeah,
I love
that
them.
was a nice little
They were so
one.
cool.
Yeah.
Why'd you mouth that?
Mouth what?
The letter what?
The letter O.
Oh yeah.
Oh, was it?
I think you just like cut out there, man.
Oh, I probably did. Because One
Yeah.
Piece is king.
That was cute though. Yeah, that was I like that.
Yeah. But no. There's one more I was trying to remember. I was gonna bring it up, but I can't remember it. I was gonna just this is one, but I did like how that, every time that they introduce a new character, there was like the wanted poster that they either tore up or crumbled up and threw it away. I thought that was nice. That was a like beautiful fucking transition. That was
It was dope.
Yes.
That can we talk about that last Easter egg at the end of episode 8?
Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it.
We got to see a glimpse of Smoker.
Yes. He looks badass from the back.
Already. And I cannot tell you how much Googling I did earlier trying to find who this man was. They did not release that anywhere. None of the cast listings. I went through hundreds of names. I was like, there's nobody.
Ain't gonna
they hit that pretty well.
I was watching the credits at the end of the episode to see if they would put it in there. Didn't see it. Didn't see it.
Didn't see it. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Sneaky
bastards. But
so
now
that was cool.
I'm curious. Yeah. They didn't have to even put that in there, but I like that they fucking put that head nod. Hey guys, don't forget. Fucking Smoker. But I don't want to. It's not really spoiling it, but I mean, if you haven't caught up, I mean, it is. But Smoker's a badass. That's all I want to say. I want to say more, but that's all I'll say. But does anybody have anything final to say before I end us on this beautiful journey that we just sailed on the One Piece headed to the Grand Line?
That's a beautiful ending right there.
Right there. All right. Well, I do appreciate our guest, Kaiser. Thank you for joining us in as we sail into the East Blue. Michelle, thanks for fucking navigating us through this fucking venture that we just went off. And Dalton, thanks for cooking for us, man. I appreciate you, joining in here, cooking for us, whipping us some fucking meals and shit. We like our fucking T-bones. Going back, Garb said that he wants his T-bone steak to be more than raw or rare. That shit is wild.
Medium rare, but more rare.
That's wild. But Dalton, thanks for cooking for us, brother. Appreciate you joining us on this podcast. And then Krishan, thanks for being a host as always. Thanks for joining us. Amanda, head nod to you. Hope you're getting your money. How you getting it? Get those berries while you're getting it. But that's it. That's it for the podcast. We're going to sign this off. Luffy. He's just a funny character, ain't he? You've been watching Anime for 3. Please follow us on our social media. We're still doing our giveaway. If we hit 100 followers on Instagram, we will be giving out some t-shirts to the winners. So follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Almost forgot the last one. Anime for 3. Spell out the 3. We're on YouTube. It's Anime for 3. You got to put the number 3. But we're signing off. Peace, and more peace. Ciao.